Uh-oh, got the bus out. So, let me get that thing running. Hey, cat. Oh, yeah, still hard at it in there. One piece of drywall up. Oh, we unplugged the heat. It's cold in Florida today. Oh, there we go. Turn the radio off so we don't turn the video. Other fan here sucking the heat out. We got it up to 65 in here. So I was going to answer a question that I got on this car on how you line the front clip back up. And there's a couple ways on these to line the bodies up. They locate off the front axle beam, and right here there's a bolt, and you want to get that centered. So that's a good reference point there. And the next reference point would be of course the seam and where it lays, where it was attached on the last car. It's right there, and we're fitting nice in our seam there. As far as the back of the car locating the body, there's bolts that bolt the chassis to the torsion. So those are your locating areas in the back there. And then of course the heater channels bolt to the pans, which you know, they sort of locate with those holes. And everything else you sort of just have to cut and fit. And problem I ran into with this firewall is that they don't fit the heater channels. Even though the same company makes the heater channel and the firewall, you have to notch the bottom of that firewall pretty much a whole lot, you know, to get the channel through it. So that was one of the problems, and welding it into the car, you know, aggravated it. So it was much easier to cut that back out, lay this panel in where it goes, and then set the clip on the top of the firewall. It pretty much locates at the top in a pinch weld area. But the problem with the sides is that this panel is a little thinner than the factory firewall, so it doesn't quite weld in the same locations, and that's one of the reasons it doesn't fit over the heater channel. I actually tried to split the other firewall in half, and it just got to be too much work, so that's why I just went to plan B and cut it out and started over. And it looks like it worked out pretty good. This clip's a little different shape as far as where it bolts back up over here on the top. Either somebody cut that out or something happened. It's more squared off and not as round there, so I'm gonna have to put some metal in there, and that doesn't usually happen, you know. Usually clip to clip's pretty consistent. This car had been repaired before apparently, and so I'm having to deal with some of those issues. And as far as our bottoms here, you know, we welded these on, and I located them off the nut plates in the back. I didn't change the back of these, just the front skin part, so I was able to use this as a reference point. Other than that, it's pretty much, you know, you want to make sure it falls in the same place. And you can see those heater ducts are pretty much right on the seam sealer line, exactly where the old ones were at. And, you know, a little bit different shape, but they're in the same proximity there. So, still have to weld all that in. Right now I'm just going to get everything to fit, tack everything up, make sure the door is open and closed, and then I'll weld it once the doors are on. So nothing moves around, but probably this week what I'm going to concentrate on is finish putting these rust panels in down here at the bottom, and I have to put some nut inserts in and do some rust work on this clip. But this should move along pretty quick now. I don't know if we're painting the whole car or what the game plan is. But, I imagine they're going to want to spray the whole car over, and so probably in a week or so we'll be painting this one, and I don't have to put this back together, so that's one good thing. So All I have to do is paint it and hand it off. I mean, other than what we've already assembled on the chassis. So that's where we're at on that. And today we're going to try to put the bus motor in. So there's my bus motor, all new, sitting there filling up with dust. And not good, not good. But little dust never hurt a Volkswagen motor, so we got a little single port motor there, and I plan on finishing all these cars and going on a road trip next year, and maybe visiting some of you YouTube guys across the country. Thinking about driving up there towards Matt's house and checking him out. I've always wanted to see the redwoods, so he's up there by some killer scenery, and they have a killer bus deal every year out in California, so I'm thinking I want to check that out, check that off the bucket list, you know. And yeah, so I want to get all these cars done, wind this down, just finish these Volkswagens up, and that's my plan. See how it works out. So there we are, little update. I'm going to do a little carbon fiber today. So I'm going to get that set up, and I'll turn the camera back on. And then let me see if I have my 85. I have some 85 there. I'm going to do the try to do some clear matting and see what's going on with this matted clear thing, and all that good stuff. So I'm going to pick up some of the matted clear Monday and spray some of that stuff out myself, and try it over a couple different blacks. And I'm going to try it over some metallic blue and see how it looks, and we're going to check that out. So that's what's coming up. We're going to do the carbon fiber thing today, though. I just got to get cleaned up and move some stuff around, and I'll do that video. We're going to do a gas door, maybe a deck lid for that blue car. So that's where we're at on that, and I'll turn this back on in a little while and get you guys another video. So until then, I'll talk to you guys later.